Today's an excellent day. The car's on the ground again. And I just realized the front, I need to replace the shocks on this thing, but that sounds terrible. And then you have the back ones I did just replace. That sounds really good. So that leaves only a few more things to get done. I have to get my old dipstick tube back in here. I got to hook up the ground cable. I got to put this thing in because this is kinked and it's just going straight. I feel like if I have an angle on it, it won't be kinked. That is taken care of now. No bend no more. Straight tube. Going straight back for the heater core. All right. And then the relay for the transmission cooler fan, and I gotta put transmission fluid in here. So, yeah. We're getting there. Amazing. I'm gonna put fluid in this thing. Guess I could do that. Good news, nothing's leaking underneath. So I'm gonna go ahead and see how much fluid's in here. It's still low. I'm going to keep it a little bit low until I run it, and I hook up the fan for the cooler. So hopefully I have actually these all for it. So there's only 4 quarts in it right now, so it's 3 quarts in the main, 1 inside of the torque converter. I think I need to add another 1.5 quarts or something like that. And then whatever the transmission cooler takes. So I think I have enough. Got 4 more. Also got to hook up the detent cable and the new bracket. My guy gave me this bracket. He said it's better than what's on here, which means I need to make that hole right here on this one. So I need to go ahead and take that bracket off, cut that hole, put this in there, hook the detent cable up. All right, I have these off. My transmission guy said to use this one. It's a different pitch, and he says it'll help my transmission. And he doesn't know why other manufacturers don't already come with this one, but he said use this one. So what I have to do is cut a hole in here, and the reason why I do is there's this pivot point right here on the unit that this has to clear. So when it goes in here, it goes through there. So I'm gonna take it home, drill it out, and made some good leeway today. Good. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so this was the original bracket that came with my system. My transmission guy gave me this one.
Alright, boat's looking like that's a done deal.
And what I had to do is I had to cut a hole in here to allow it to fit on my system. If you see, like, the pull is a little different. He said that this is way better than this system. So this is all ready. I'm gonna go put it on there and I'll show you that. I wanted to go into setting your detent cable correctly. A detent cable slash kickdown cable for the 704 is very important that you set this correctly, otherwise you'll toast the transmission. I still have some adjustments to do, so I'm not driving the car right now, but I wanted to let you know what everyone's told me. So when you install the cable, mine's an adjustable cable, you have to keep this tension all the way tight. So I set this with the screw, this little adjustable screw right here. I pulled this all the way tight and kept it to where it wasn't gonna release inside the transmission. Then after all that was said and done, I mounted this plate here. There's a lot of adjustment on this plate and this connector right here, and the way to release it is you push this in, it'll release it, and this thread will actually come in and out. I also have on this line right here adjustment here, and I have adjustment on the cable here. So right now the cable's pulled all the way out tight. You then hook it up to here, you set it, lock it, and then you have someone pull the throttle cable with the pedal all the way down, mash it all the way down. And after all said and done, after this thing is full throttle, you should not have any give in this cable. Like right now, when this thing's full throttle, I have no more give after that. So it's like 1 3/8 or so throw that cable should have. There should be no slack in the cable, none of that stuff. My cable is currently set, but I need to flop one of my bolts so it actually sits better, and I have some more adjustments to do on this. So until this is set properly, you should not be driving your 700R4 transmission. Otherwise you can go through the clutches inside the transmission if it's real sloppy and all that stuff. So right now, the only thing I have to do right now is swap that over and then tighten that up, and I'm good. So on this bracket, it holds my throttle body cable, my kickdown slash detent cable, and that's about it. And of course springs on here. I'm gonna set it up, that way I can drive. But next, you're gonna see in the video me installing the relay for my new transmission cooler. So I'll show you that. On this one, this is the 12 volt that'll come from the battery. This is the actual device power, so I hook this up to the fan. This is a ground that I'll go ahead and make possibly to the battery. And the white, this is the switch. So I'll put this on accessory, that way whenever it triggers it, it'll turn on. And just so you know, blue is a constant power too, which we will not be using. So this is the relay. I have power hooked up to it. I also have the fan hooked up to the switch power. Now I need to get accessory power to here. And I have the grounds hooked up right here. We just got this one wire to hook up and we are good. Oh, and we're pulling air through it, so the air's gonna be coming down. We figured that was the best way to get air in here, since air kind of comes through here, and out. All right, let's go find key power right here. That way we can button this up. Last thing I need to do is run a key power or accessory power to my fan. I'm going to use a white wire, same color as what's on there, just so it's easy to track. So I'm going to go ahead and run that wire now to the unit, get it attached, and then yeah, that should be done. Oh, then I gotta install this thing. I'm good. All right, let's get that done. everything is installed for the fan. Now when I turn my key on, this fan should hop on for my cooler. So let's go test it, see if it works. We need to test the fan to make sure it comes on when I just put accessory on. Oh damn. All right. That works. See, I know how to do something. Yeah, Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the car on and we're going to run it through the gears. It's a new transmission. So we have it off the ground right now. And, huh?
You put 6 quarts transmission fluid in.
Oh yeah, we have 6 quarts of transmission fluid in it now. And then what we're gonna do is start it, run through some gears, get the pump flowing, and then add to it. You thinking it's gonna take 9?
I don't know, we'll find out.
Okay, I have 8 quarts right now, so if I need to get more, I can get some more. All right, let's start her up.
Tires hitting the ground. Just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's see if it starts.
Plug wire's off. The wire off.
Okay, one of our plug wires is off. Oh. Turn it off or no? There. So I'm like 1 or 2 quarts slow.
Probably 1.
Okay.
Yeah, you can,
Let go of the brake.
both feet, brake and gas. Run through the gears. Give it gas. Oh, you got your foot off the brake?
Foot on the brake.
Get it off.
Okay.
Give it a little bit of gas. A little more. Shift it. No. You keep it with gas, like you don't let off. Now hit again. All right, that's good. Stop. Stop. Man, something ain't right with that thing. Shouldn't. There's no reason it should shut off. It killed the motor. Something still ain't right.
Why is it detonating like that?
That ain't detonating. That's a timing issue.
Today's a new day. I have everything kind of buttoned up. Car starts. Whenever I put it under load, it dies on me. We first thought it was possibly something with the torque converter, but we're seeing some detonation things in the throttle body. So we think it could be timing, or possibly when we rerouted the spark plug wires, that maybe there's an issue there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to trace back all the spark plug wires, make sure they're plugged in the correct one, just to make sure, and then from there I'm just going to drive the thing and see what happens. This thing is still in learning mode for the FI Tech unit, but I don't think it should be detonating and causing the engine to stall like that, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and start tracing these wires back, so that's what you're going to kind of see right here. Kind of boring, but yeah, that's what I'll be working on. Alright, so 6 and 8 were swapped. That's why I think it was running crap. It makes sense. Now I just need to start it and see what happens. Good news is the car is now home. It's back in the garage. It's dirty. Because when I took her home, it was raining. That's the good news. I still have a lot of work to do on it. I haven't got on it really good yet because I did hear some clunking underneath, stuff settling, things like that. I don't, again, you shouldn't be hammering down these things till you get everything ironed out. Next steps, I'm going to get underneath, check all my my rear end, check all the bolts, make sure everything is tight, make sure I didn't do anything wrong, and then my next video you should see some burnouts. So you may see some general maintenance and stuff like that. Just checks and balances, making sure that I don't mess up the car, because I spent a lot of time on it and money. It's a project car, it's fun, it's my hobby, so my wife gives me a lot of crap about it, but she knows that it makes me happy. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you have any questions, ask in the comments area. Generally I do respond to everyone that has made comments. I do have email and PO box and all that good stuff if you guys want to send me anything. This is a wrap on the video. I know it's kind of long, but a lot of stuff going on and everything came together. All right, till next time. Have a good one. Bye.